I'll skip that because more than likely copyrighted music. But hello and welcome. I'm Bio, and today we are looking at a requested game. That's right, a requested game. This requested game is IndyCar Series. Is this like Formula One, I'm guessing? I don't know Formula One, I'm afraid. Sorry. But yeah, IndyCar Series. It was requested for me to have a look at this. It is actually Brain in the Jar's very first video game, if you can believe it. Not surprising that it's a racing game. Not surprised in the slightest. So, yeah. Let's do its little memory card rubbish. Oh, of course, I've got to create a player. So, just to let you know, this game was requested to me by TitayRhodesia. I apologize if that's not how you pronounce your name. I see the way the T word's pronounced. To me, it's just Tata. So, and they said, hey, can you play IndyCar Series for PS2, the first game made by Brain in the Jar? So yeah, that's what we're looking at today. This one's for you. So let's dive in and have a look at it. This game was published by Codemasters and was released in May 2003. So it's oh god. One thing that's really annoying, do you not find? So we got this like music in the background. I know you may be able to hear it. It's quite low. But then all you just hear is it's like, shut up. Why? Sorry. It's just stupid. I don't really want to save, if I'm honest. Play as guest player. Yeah, sure. Doesn't really matter. So what do we have here? We have, let's have a look. Oh, even that gives you a little kind of a description. So the master class, Eddie Cheever Jr. Cheever Jr. Don't know who that is. Teaches you how to drive like a pro. Cool. We got the multiplayer. We got the Indianapolis 500. Take part in the biggest motorsport event in the world. So okay, so what's that, like a career mode, I guess? IndyCar Series, which is experience the full IndyCar Series from start to finish. Okay. This game actually seems to have a lot of different things going for it, which is good. That's a positive thing. But then again, it is Brain in the Jar's first game. They would want to actually try with their first game, you would think. So, I imagine if someone really likes the IndyCar series, that this game, would be the game for them. There is other versions. Like, when I was looking this game up, I was like, which one did they request? Because there is an IndyCar Series 2005 as well. So, there's also IndyCar racing games on the PC. There isn't actually that many IndyCar series games, but there was a 2005 one. And I was like, I think the 2005 one is also developed by them. I'm not too sure. It just says developer, publisher, Codemasters. But on Moby Games, it will say that IndyCar Series is developed by Brain in a Jar, which is correct. So yeah, I was giving up. Giving up with the menus. There we go. So yeah, like I said, we'll just have a little go at a quick race, because I don't really know much about IndyCar Series. Could this be an IndyCar Series game for the IndyCar Series fans? I'm going to keep saying IndyCar Series because as much as possible. So we're just going to have a little go of a test race. Driver, Ayrton Dare, Al Unser Jr., Alex Barron, Anthony Lazaro, Billy Boat. There's a bloke called Billy Boat. We've got to go with Billy Boat. Come on. The track is going to be... Right, why would I... Again, it's the Indianapolis 500. Of course we want to do that one. Quarter distance, I guess. Sure. Opponent's 12. Let's do skill level easy because I'll probably suck. So, and let's start the race. I don't know what this is going to be like. It's Brain in the Jar. It's difficult to say when it comes to Brain in a Jar. Because, like I said, there are some games where they're like driving simulation engine that they use work. And I wish they made more of those. The ones which have like stupid physics where the cars go flying and all over the place and bits of the cars come off and all that. That's cool. But then you have these other games which don't really prominently have that. Like this one probably doesn't really prominently have that, realistically. And then Yeah, I think we're just going up to the starting line. And there we are. We have got full control. Alright. So, graphically speaking, again, this is 2003. It doesn't look too bad. We're gonna fucking... Oh, I just fucked his shit up. Sideways. What's this? What's it? I will admit, it does have a certain sense of speed about it. I don't really... So, I'm a bad driver. I don't believe in sportsmanship. I believe in death. Fight to the death. Get a bit of... Oh, I like the fact that if you go on the grass, your tires do actually become brown. Oh. He's got to run on me. Well, not really, because I'm going to fuck him up. So yeah, we're going around a big oval. It kind of reminds me a little bit of NASCAR. So is this what this is? Is this like Formula 1 but in a big oval? The IndyCar Series? That's the only thing I can assume. Oh my, we just wrecked him. We just annihilated him. See, that's what I want Brain in the Jar. At least I wish they did. Obviously they're gone now, aren't they? As a company, I'd imagine. But this is what the kind of game I wish that they made. Not the one that I'm playing currently, but one where it's like physics-based, like Destruction Derby style game. Because I think they would have been a really, really good. I don't think they've really done a game like that. We can have a quick look at the end of the video just to have a look at their lineup. Because obviously when I was looking at Brain in the Jar, I didn't look at all their games. I looked at like hand-selected lineup of games. So, but yeah, it seems to work all right. As you can see, I'm literally not even taking my thumb off the X button while driving. So I think that's the intended experience. As you go around these big ovals, because you've got to keep that sense of speed. So, but if you ever so slightly, take your thumb off of the analog stick, because obviously you're going into the grass or something. Goodbye. That's the funnest part about this game. Just absolutely annihilating the opponents. Oh. Come here, boy. Come here, boy! Then, see, this is the thing. This is how I play racing games. Again, I will always reiterate to every single person that when it comes to racing games, I like Forza. I like Forza Horizon. Don't get me wrong, that's a good game. I played a hell of a lot of Forza Horizon 3, I think, or 4. No, 4. I played a hell of a lot of Forza Horizon 4. And I played a lot of Forza Motorsport 3. They're good racing games. But nothing beats Burnout. Nothing beats Burnout 3. Burnout Paradise was kind of mixed for me. But Burnout 3, absolutely excellent. I wish I played Burnout Revenge, because apparently that was quite good. But Burnout 3 just took the cake. Took the cake for me. And nothing else compared. At least for me. But then again, I like the kart races more, like Mario Kart, Crash Team Racing. So, and then there's like when it came to like PS3 era, there wasn't really anything to replace Burnout besides obviously you had Paradise, but I was like, again, I had mixed feelings with that. So I ended up going to MotorStorm, and MotorStorm was like, oh, MotorStorm, oh, this is excellent, and I really enjoyed MotorStorm. I only really enjoyed the first MotorStorm though, if I'm honest with you. Oh, the music's kicked in now. Okay then. I guess we're getting a copyright strike anyway. But yeah, no, it's like with Motorsport, I wish Sony would bring Motorsport back. Just re-release it on PS5. Just do like a Motorsport collection where you do like the 3 best games from the Motorsport series, which would be the first game, Apocalypse, I don't know, I guess Pacific Rift. I guess, because Arctic Edge wasn't really that good. Pacific Rift was kind of like meh. Or was Pacific Rim, my mistake. It was kind of like eh. So, I just realised we're doing 50 laps, by the way. I just saw that. We're not doing 50 laps, by the way. Not a chance. We'll do 10. We'll hit 10. But this is the entire game. You're going around a loop. I guess some people get a kick out of this, not me. Again, like I said, that's the reason. Like Burnout, Motorstorm, all those are kind of high-octane, chaotic races, and that's what I like. No, Destruction Derby games probably would have been my jam when I was younger if I was into racing games when I was younger. But for me, when I was younger, it was literally like Burnout. That's all I'd play is Burnout. Like, I had I had a Gran Turismo 3 A-Spec, and I didn't really think much of it, if I'm honest with you. And I didn't really think much of it, if I'm just honest with you. I ended up being lucky, and in like one of the PlayStation magazines, I got a save file which unlocked all of the cars, and now I actually got more playtime out of it. You remember that with the old PlayStation magazines? You get a disc that had like cheat codes or save files on it. Oh, he just got fucked. Cheat codes on it or save files. Yeah, that was good times. Kind of one of the things that really kind of pissed me off when it came to the PS3, not being able to do that. Like, I'm sorry, but there's certain games that I just want to play all of the... Oh! Get wrecked, boy! No one's getting ahead of me if I can help it. Yeah, like with the PS3, that was like a few games. Like, for example, like Bleach Soul Ignition, or Soul Resurrection as it was released in the West. Like, I enjoyed that game, don't get me wrong. But I didn't enjoy it enough to finish it, but I wouldn't have minded of copying over someone else's save file and messing around with all of the available playable characters. But can't do that. No, can't do that PS3. PS2 though, didn't really think much of Gran Turismo 3 A-Spec, no problem. Here's a save file with all of the cars unlocked, so you actually get more out of the game for someone like you who's not really interested in playing through the entire game. Because, you know, it's not your kind of racing game, and you're not really that into racing games. Like, literally, Gran Turismo 3 A-Spec for me would have been, I don't know, something like... I maybe put 10 hours into the game and then would have stopped playing, but in the end I probably ended up putting about 30 to 40 hours into the game because of that save file. Just playing around with, playing around with different cars, seeing how they handled and everything like that. Like a test car simulator. Worked out... Oh, get spun out. Worked out much better for me, so... Oh, we're on lap 11, so there we go. I did say I was only going to do 10 laps, and that's it. I've only done 10 laps. So, but there you go. So, it's okay. In all fairness, it plays absolutely fine. I can't fault the controls whatsoever. The controls are perfectly fine. They are perfectly fine. Cannot fault them. So, let's go to IndyCar Series on Moby Games. Yeah, so it's in all fairness, from critics, it got IGN gave it like an 8.5 out of 10, which is kind of stupid, but hey, wait, what do I know? I'm just looking at some of the info about the game, really. So let's go and have a look at Brain in the Jar. So yeah, IndyCar Series was their first. Euro Rally, Sprint Car Challenge, International Golden Age of Racing, Truck Racing, Stock Car Crash was alright. I actually didn't mind Stock Car Crash. Action Man Atom was kind of ugh. I played that as a PS2 random. I like how they have Legend of Camelot on here. No way. No, they did not develop Legend of Camelot. It was very clearly Aqua Pacific. Very clearly Aqua Pacific. The same box art style. The same kind of movie. I very much believe that you've got that wrong, Moby Games. It is guaranteed Aqua Pacific because that's the kind of games they made. Then they under Nordic Publishing, they did like a kart racer and truck racer and the maximum. Yeah, so they only really worked on racing games. There's only one racing game. There's only one racing game which they actually bear with me. So here you go. So looking here, there's only like one game that stands out as a game that they actually purposely had the physics, and that was Stock Car Crash. Stock Car Crash was basic, don't get me wrong, but it was fun to smash into people and have the car pieces fly off and all that. So this I do not understand. I can only assume when it comes to Watch Dogs that Brain in a Jar had something to do with like the driving, how the cars drove in Watch Dogs. which kind of makes sense because the Watch Dogs driving is kind of a bit, it's a bit strange, isn't it? So it would make sense that Brain and Jar would do that. So yeah, funny, eh? Anyway, I think I'll call it here. I hope you've enjoyed the video. It's a little bit bland, but again, it is a requested game. Either way, I hope I hope I hope TitayRhodesia. I hope you enjoyed this video. Yeah, I've been Bo. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.